Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Tamurkhan, episode 33, and without any question whatsoever, the dwarf just came up and said, war. So we're now at war. I've skipped a few turns, I've conquered nearly the greenskins. They really didn't oppose at all. They didn't do anything because they were at war and they lost their armies, and suddenly I swarmed from the other side. So now we get to have some new armies because I'm earning 24k, which means at least 2 full armies even with the supply lines. So yeah, that's good. 2 full armies to deal with all these dwarf armies sounds great. And let's start and do it. Yeah. So I've skipped a little bit just to finish off the greenskins here, and it's time to keep Kugath and the other lord that is over here just to control. I'm feeling like Nurgle corruption could help here to spread in other provinces, for instance. But yeah, Tamurkhan, basically I healed him up. I forgot his healing ability with his fully replenishment ability with the chieftain, which is very useful. I managed to get him. And now I'm gonna get a new lord. The good thing about Nurgle is that it can recruit anywhere. So that's what we're gonna do. And we really want a chosen army for this. Let's see. 4 and 3 or 5 and 4? I always like to use that sort of idea because I'm thinking already on the checkerboard formation. Yeah, lots of good stuff. That's lots of good stuff. Now I'm gonna need some heroes there. An exalted hero and another mortal. Okay, a sorcerer should be fine. Cultists would be nice as well. I wonder if I have any good traits. I do, but... do I want that? I think just going the Chaos Sorcerer. It's going to give me some weapon strength as well. Let's go Opened Eyes, more experience. That always feels good, especially for an army that has just been recruited. That's 14, 15, 16... So I need 4 more units. What can it be? I could have some missiles. Some soul grinders? Where is this? So it's not on Doomfire. It's not here. It's not here. It's here. So it also has a few flyers. So it does some damage there. Yeah, but I would need that Savage Bloodlust for the others. So I'm assuming maybe some Toad Dragons at least. And a few more cavalry units. Yes, I'll need those. I think I'm gonna go just the Toad's Dragon route. Or the Soul Grinder. Man, I kind of want to test some different army compositions here. No. Let's go for some Toads. And some Great and Clean ones. Or some Chaos War Shrines. Actually, I can use a few. Yeah. Let's recruit and let's evaluate. Yeah, I think another Rot Beast would be nice. Yeah, another Rot Knight. That feels a good army. That feels a good army. It's gonna have the 2 other heroes there, so that's cool. And that's 12k already. 12k. Oh, I went down 12k in that. Let's just get the plague going. That's nice. At least I get a little bit less. There we go. That's a new army. I wish I could have that armor for an exalted plague bearer army. Like that one from Harold. A lot of Tamar dudes. This is Tamar Magath. I guess he's the second. Tamar Magath the second. Okay, I could go with another Chaos Lord. I really feel like I need some more Chosen-based armies, some mortar, some mortal-based armies here. Can I recruit them? No, I forgot. I don't have the gold. Forget that I didn't have the gold. Sorry guys, I didn't sleep too well this night because of kids. That's how it works. If you don't have kids and you have your 8 hours of sleep every single night, I hate you. Because that's not at all how it happens. If you have kids and you have 8 hours of sleep every night, I hate you even further. But still. That's just... If you get to sleep, it's just so much better. I'm gonna have to make a break here and just go grab some coffee, actually. Much better. Much better. I'm feeling revigorated. Or invigorated? Revigorated? I don't know the word there. Okay, so we want Curse of the Slug because that's 7% less upkeep. That's important, as you've seen. And I'm gonna need some money to get all that. I do get to play a duration, immunity duration. That's nice, but I don't want to have to wait too long. So let's go. 17 turns. It feels like a lot of turns. Because I'm not spending a lot of turns going for cults, actually. I'm just using the cultist set. What am I doing? Okay. That's not a big army. That's not a difficult army. It's a difficult army for this guy, it's a difficult army for this guy, but not a difficult army for any chosen army that I have here. So, let's do the ambush. And by the way, I don't really need to ambush them. I just want to for them to approach me, retreat, and then I'll fight them. You know, that sort of idea. That's typically... When I'm ambushing, I'm usually going like... I wish there was a command to hide. Like a higher chance to hide your army, that you don't need to spring an ambush. It's just... I'm hiding my army, concealing my movements, so that they will move in. They don't get ambushed, but they'll just stick by close enough so that I can initiate a battle later on. You know, that sort of stance I would like to have, because separated from the, separating the chance to hide from the chance to ambush. So it's slightly different as well. You know, you can hide and conceal your movements, and may not necessarily want to ambush the enemy army. So I think that would add to the tactical diversity here in the campaign map. Ugh, that was a difficult sentence. Let me grab some coffee. Now, we're gonna stay put with these gentlemen here. Well, gentlemen? Are they gentlemen? I don't know. These beasts. These specimens. That's the word that Nurgle likes. Specimens, right? Let's keep these specimens here. Let's give them some weapon strength and some armor. There we go. Hopefully that will spread out for so long that I'll be able to actually use it. Yeah, that's Kugath. That's Kugath. Past me. Go for it. There we go. Let's infect. That actually helps, because then those plague bearers are much, much stronger. Much stronger. So I'm gonna need a turn to get the income plague. It's always income plague followed by upkeep plague. I always feel like those are a good set of symptoms to always have in the beginning, you know? And it has worked. It has worked perfectly. In terms of my chieftains, I have everything. Let me have the chance of a plague spreading and attrition for enemy armies. Effectuation 2 turns. I don't think I can affect that. Where's Kaisk? No, it's not here. It's not here. It's here. Kaisk to be fouled. So I'm gonna need to lure the enemies into the Black Crag to give them some attrition. Over here is I can refill the movement. That's nice. Campaign movement range minus 100%. Hold on. I think I can stop all those 4 armies. That would be perfect. Yes. Yes. I can move them. Yeah, activate. And these guys are not gonna have any movement. That's great, because I'm in their province. Oh, that buys me time. And whenever you get to buy time, it's so good, guys. It's so good when you can get to do this. Those abilities are really cool. So, we're gonna do the old trick that the AI also uses, which is to encircle the army that is in the settlement and then fight the army outside. And I don't see a lot of battles that we're gonna have, and I want to test out these Hell Cannon, Dreadquake Mortar army, so let's go for it. I keep forgetting that I have the Chaos Dragon actually with my hero. So a very basic setup, and this is a bridge battle. So I'm predicting that my artillery are going to do a lot of damage. Spoiler alert, they killed the whole army. Let's watch how. Yeah, they're just going to do a ton of damage. It's impressive, actually. And let's use the basic close explosive damage as soon as I can. Actually, I'll just select one out of each. I can send this guy in. Yeah, so let's activate it. No, only activate now. You activate now. There we go. The idea is that I want this to affect both shots, you know? So you have to use it exactly when they're about to shoot, so that you manage to have the effect for 2 shots instead of 1, okay? That's why you have to time it perfectly. And look at that! Iron Drake's completely destroyed. Let's find the enemy missiles and attack them. Yeah, Iron Drake's completely destroyed, actually. Okay, Dreadquake Mortar. He's attacking those Longbeards. Get all of them, please! Yeah, poor Dwarf. Poor Dwarf. There we go, the money shot! Boom! Okay, didn't do too much damage, but it did enough to justify that. Let's move in. Let's just ensure that I have some units here deployed. Oh, I keep forgetting I have flyers. Why am I using my artillery? I have flyers. Actually, Fate of Bjorn is perfect versus flyers, actually. You want to use it in low entity count units. I find it very useful, actually. Low entity count units like this, it's better to give them some direct damage. You don't manage to hit them with anything else, and it always lowers their leadership enough to get them routing with a small attack. Okay, I'm gonna have all these units go over here. That's a terrible positioning. Like this, okay? And you guys can just go like this. There we go. Flyers over here. You go back. And my artillery is just doing tremendous amount of damage, actually. Let's use one of those Fire Breath. That was insane, actually. It did a lot of damage. And at this point, I'm like, if I get a money shot there on the Longbeards, I've done it. Just with the artillery and flyers. I mean, look at that. Can get a purple sun there too. So there's the money shot. Boom! I didn't show it, guys. Sorry about that, but I'll show the purple sun. That's gonna finish them out. That's for sure. No, can you go to the other side? And at this point, I'm like, oh, my chosen and aspiring champions and cavalry are not even gonna do anything. My chosen certainly are not gonna do anything. So it's good to know that I could fight 2 armies instead of 1. And I'm still half ammunition, actually. Oh, there's some ranges here. Let me see if they managed to shoot anything, or if I managed to do the damage. Boom! Ranges! Deal with them! Yeah, I can send my Furies here. And Rotflies and everything. Can I do this army ability? Yeah, definitely. It's gonna spread to all of them. That gives them a lot of damage, actually. Yeah, the Rangers are dead. Look at that. Miners and miners with blasting charges. The Iron Breakers, they can do some damage. Let's attack those Iron Breakers. Let's attack those miners. Yeah, let's tell them to attack. And that's army losses. My artillery did everything, my spells did everything, and I didn't suffer any casualties. So this is how you cheese it a little bit. I mean, it's not cheese, honestly. It's just a bridge battle. It's for dwarf armies versus dwarf armies that they have to face artillery and they don't have their own. It's like, this could have been a battle where I have to focus on the enemy artillery. But in this case, it's just, yeah, let's just pursue them. And I so far, I believe I suffered 0 health. I suffered a little bit on Kagan there. And that's it. That's the only health that I suffered. Wow, that was a nice battle. It's not 0 losses, it's 0 health loss. Yep. I mean, the damage alone is insane. 12k, 11k, 9,000. Of course, there's some from the pursuance. But yeah, even the Cygars, they arrived and start hurling their rocks. I didn't even see them, and they did a lot of damage. So that's good. That's what the dwarves should expect from us. You think you have artillery? Nurgle has the artillery, dude. Nurgle. Okay, that considers it a Pyrrhic victory. I'm gonna have to fight this later on. Yeah, so let's break the siege and try with a different one. Maybe I'm not even gonna siege, to be honest. Well, I certainly want to skill up a little bit. So yeah, you have all the red line skills. Let's go for Seeker. Let's get Soul Blight. Death magic is one of the most versatile for me, actually, because of all the buffs, debuffs, the damage ideas. I really like it. I think it's very versatile. It's very average sort of idea, but still very cool. I could lose a knight unit, actually. So I might end up, let me see if this works. Yep. See how how it's done? I just replaced the banner and suddenly it does this different thing. I could fight the battle, but honestly it will be the same thing as, you know, it will be just a lot of time with my hell cannons firing, my Dreadquake mortars firing, honestly. So I don't want to have that again. Let's just auto-resolve it. It's kind of sad. If I had known that the former battle would be like that, I would have done this one instead. But yeah. It's been a while since I had a minor settlement battle too.
Warrior. You're not worth the fight. Forward unto slaughter.
Now I'm gonna need to replenish, and this guy is having some replenishment issues. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I don't have Nurgle economy spread here. I don't have Nurgle corruption spread here. I gotta spread it as fast as possible, man. Yep, that works. By the way, I love the music. Some of the music for Nurgle, the theme, it's so cool. I think it's some of the best soundtracks that they've done for Warhammer 3. Comes from the Nurgle stuff. You may not recognize, but what I do is I have all the single files, let's say, so that I can put them whenever. Like, this is added. The music is always added to the game. That's why it's so loud, okay? And it doesn't really follow what's happening on the game. And I always found the Nurgle one. It's really cool. Really nice soundtrack that kind of sticks on the mind. And right now I'm ruining it for you, so sorry guys. I guess I'm a sucker for choirs. You know, I always like to hear choir music. It's really cool. it's really powerful. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people joining together and doing a lot of let's say a little bit of magic, actually. A little bit of magic. A little bit of magic with that. Oh, I have yet another one. So just focus on income so that I can support another army. You see, I went from 24k to 4k in income. Yeah, I'm just checking. Sorry for the jumping up and down. I'm just checking if I can find some other places where I can get the income, and I did find. That's good.
Of the Fly Lord. Infect all.
Infect everyone. Yeah, next time. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.